Hi, I'm Art Rascone. We all know that change is difficult, especially when it impacts your career, but HAR is here to help. You have likely read the communications from HAR or seen reports in the media talking about the proposed changes to real estate. We want to make sure you and your clients know the reality of real estate and have the facts to make informed decisions. In broad terms, there are two changes that have been proposed and are expected to be enacted in August of this year. The first is that realtors will be required to have their client or potential client sign a residential buyer's representation agreement prior to being shown a home. Many of you probably already use this document, but it will be required for everyone once the rules have changed. This gives you the opportunity to talk about the value you bring to the transaction, and we have some resources to help. The second proposed change, which has generated the most questions, deals with how any offers of compensation are communicated. The listing broker may still offer compensation to the buyer's broker, but it will need to be done outside of the MLS. The listing broker may communicate the offer of compensation on their own website for their own listings via emails, social media posts, etc. The buyer's agent is going to have to do a little more legwork to find out what, if anything, is being offered. If there is an offer that is less than what is agreed to with your buyer in the buyer's rep agreement, you will need to have a discussion with your client about the options if not already addressed in your agreement with the buyer. Terms of the buyer's rep agreement relative to compensation of the agent are extremely important for the parties and especially the consumer. We have partnered with the powerhouse global strategic communications firm Hill & Knowlton to have the best messaging and collateral materials possible to try to counter the misinformation that is out there. They are also helping to make sure we have all the resources you need that we hope will ease the transition once the rules have been implemented. We are also working with the San Antonio Board of Realtors and Metro Tex Association Realtors in Dallas, so we will have consistent communications all across our markets. If you have visited the homepage of HAR.com, you will see the prominent side drape that talks about the reality of real estate. This is our consumer-facing information campaign. I encourage you to click on both the buyer and the seller sections to see what consumers will see. We even have the ability for you to share the documents with your clients with your branding. We have shareable social media assets, social media campaigns, information one-sheets, tech tools, educational opportunities, and much more. While we expect the NAR settlement to be approved, which would require these changes, it has not happened yet. In the event the court does not approve the settlement, it is possible these rule changes may not go into effect. HAR will continue to communicate with you to make sure you know all of the latest information. As we are telling consumers in this campaign, your realtor is your trusted advisor and the best source of information to help when buying, selling, or leasing your next home.